Hello, I'm Barbara Thompson, and I teach occupational therapy at the Sage Colleges in Troy, New York. I'm also a psychotherapist in private practice. In my personal life and as an educator and therapist, I've found art making helpful in working with grief and loss. The making of things can give shape, form, and substance to experiences that are difficult to communicate in conventional language. Art making can also provide opportunities for the communalization of grief and loss. Last autumn, members of the Sage Colleges and the community at large made commemorative flags on 11 by 14 fabric sheets and adorned them with images and text representing the lives of family members and friends who had served in the armed forces. This flag was created by a young woman in honor of her fiancé's best childhood friend who died in Afghanistan last summer. Photos of the completed flag were sent to his family, and the story of this young man's life and service was shared with others. A World War II veteran was remembered by his granddaughter with this flag, and she regretted the lost opportunity to speak with him while he was alive, and learned in speaking with her family that he had been a corpsman in the Army and his primary duty had been to care for soldiers who had been wounded in battle when he was her age. While making the commemorative flag, she had the opportunity to speak with her father about her grandfather's wartime experiences. Hearing the stories about him provided her with a bridge to her grandfather and a greater appreciation for his life and values. Most, but not all people, have friends or family who've served in the military. A faculty member whose relatives were killed in the concentration camps in Europe made this flag. She made this flag to honor the American soldiers and others who had liberated the camps. Activities such as making commemorative flags and telling related stories are ways of remembering. This flag was made to honor a veteran from the Korean War, which is sometimes referred to as the Forgotten War. Perhaps one of the lessons of the Vietnam War is the importance of making a distinction between the warrior and the war. The political divide associated with the Vietnam War disenfranchised the grief and sacrifice of countless veterans and their families. Many people did outside research to make their flags, calling distant family members or consulting historical records to learn more about the veteran's experience. This is the flag I made for my father, who never spoke with me about his experiences in the Navy in Japan after World War II, and yet he was haunted by these experiences for the rest of his life. Art making is for anyone who is interested. 280 people with little or no artistic training made flags for Veterans Week using everything from pieces of old military uniforms to photo transfer sheets. Making art and participating in public ceremonies may possibly serve to heal the wounds carried within the fabric of both the veteran's family and of the nation. A dedication ceremony on Veterans Day this past fall was held in a 19th century church turned memorial auditorium. Choral music and readings were part of the dedication ritual. Art making is a way of embodying and shaping stories that need to be told. In these and other ways, we contribute to the construction of both personal and cultural memory, and perhaps to a better understanding of our own history. Thank you.
That's when I think about you. Then summer comes, longer days lit by a burning sun, raining down its warmth on everyone beneath the sky of blue.